Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Peace be to you, my friends. Get off social media. Do yourself a big favor and get off social media. You don't need that junk. You may convince yourself, well, social media helps me, it's good, I get to learn things, and sure, that part of it can be good. But don't be obsessed by it. Don't be controlled by it. Don't use it just because you're bored, you want to scroll, you want to see things, you want to keep your mind busy. That is nothing but a distraction from your life purpose. It robs you away from the possibility of joy, peace, love. So do yourself a favor and get off social media. Personally, me, I don't use social media, just YouTube. I post my videos there and sometimes I listen to podcasts, but I don't use like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or whatever, Snapchat, TikTok. I don't use these things just because it doesn't feel right for my soul. A long time ago, I felt that it wasn't giving me any sense of pleasure. It was only causing me anxiety. And so I got off it. And immediately I felt relieved because you're no longer bombarded by other people's opinions. You're no longer bombarded by what people want to show you about themselves, how they want to appear to you. You're no longer fixed and controlled by a superficial connection. What we really long for and yearn for is connection, intimacy. But that cannot be found through social media. Don't fool yourself. You may say, through social media, I can connect with many people. Yes, it could be that, but at what cost? Do you use it to just distract yourself from your pain? Or do you actually use it constructively? Take a look at yourself and see. If you don't want to get off of it completely, then limit your time on social media, because that will make a difference. Limit it to, I don't know, you decide how much. But honestly, you will have greater peace without social media, because it's like social media actually amplifies the ego. It causes you to compare yourself to others way more, and causes you to be way more opinionated and hold on to limited beliefs and opinions that may or may not be true. So be aware of these things. Be aware of what social media does to you. Be aware of why you are using it in the first place. And my recommendation is get off of it. You don't need that junk. You can still be connected to people, even if you're not really super engaged on social media. You can find better connections that are real, that feel true. You can find greater peace rather than just a distraction and stimulating your mind. Try this instead of, if you find yourself scrolling endlessly through social media, whatever apps, try to not do that and instead replace it with a good habit. For example, meditating or reading or listening to a podcast or journaling or whatever. If you replace that bad habit of using social media as a distraction and a stimulus for instant gratification, if you replace that with good habits, your life will turn out way better than you think. The quality of your life will be much better. Most of our boredom, depression, dissatisfaction comes because we are on screens 24/7. We're not meant to live that way. Be outside. Be quiet. Understand what your soul needs. Without social media, if you get off social media, you can elevate your soul. And this is why you're here on this planet at this time, to elevate your soul. But you can't do that if you're always looking for distractions and through whatever means, whether it's social media or other things. So get quiet. Don't underestimate the power of silence, the power of stillness. Because with silence and stillness, you can align with the divine, and your life will be way better. The universe, God, the higher intelligence will use you in whatever way it will use you. But in order to do that, you have to be focused. You have to surrender your life to the divine, not seek for gratification by any means and distract yourself in any way possible. You can't do anything great and purposeful and truly feel satisfied and alive if you're always distracted, if you're always looking for instant gratification, validation, or whatever. Do yourself a favor and get off social media. Just try it out. Try it out for a couple of days. Get off of it. But if you don't replace it with a good habit, then you feel like there's no point in getting off of it. So replace it with a good habit that actually helps you become productive and still and quiet inside, to get in touch with your soul, to get in touch with the divine, to align with the truth. That is my message for you today. Get off social media, do yourself a favor, and elevate your soul. Thank you for listening. If you'd like further help and guidance, I offer a consultation service. If you want to do a one-on-one coaching session with me, I'd love to help you out. Please get in contact with me if you're interested. More information is in the description box below. And if you love to read, I have 2 amazing fiction books that are available on Amazon. Check them out. More information is in the description box below. Peace.